Hey guys, it's Nick here, and today, recently I feel like I've been spending forever on public transport, well, trains and buses, so I thought I would share some of my tips for travelling on public transport with a disability. So my first tip, if possible, do try and book, for example in the UK, with the trains and things, you can book ramps to get on and off the train. But they like you to book 24 hours in advance, just so that they know that you're going to be there and they can help you. So if you can, try and book that 24 hours in advance. Obviously not always possible to travel in advance, but if you use a lot of the same stations at the same time, they will probably be okay helping you on and off the train. If you can't, also, if you are on a relatively small train platform, try and keep your eye out for the conductors on the train, because they'll be able to help as well, so that if you need the help you can call them over. Doesn't necessarily apply so much on the buses, this one, because obviously the driver will be there to help you anyway with the ramps and things. Tip number 2, and this one might be a bit confusing with the way I word it, is to try and get the public transport before the one that will get you closest to the time you need to be there. So if you're there, if you're going for a job interview or a meeting or something important where you need to be there for a certain amount of time, then do try and get a couple of buses or trains or public transports in advance of the time you actually need to be there, so that if you can't get on because there's prams and there's no room for your wheelchair or walking frame or whatever, or it's too busy and there's not enough room for you to fit there, you have a couple of hours, you have a couple of sort of trains leeway to miss a few. I know it means you end up waiting around on the way there, and I know waiting around can be stressful, like annoying and boring, but it will take a lot of the stress out of the travelling of the journey for you, and it will help you a lot more in the long run. Tip number 3 is that if there's nobody around to help you, try and ask your fellow passengers, because they'll probably be more than willing to help, and if not, they might be more able than you or faster than you at going to find somebody who can help you, and 9 times out of 10 I've found that people are really willing to help anyway and offer, even if there is somebody around to help. The 4th one is to try and avoid travelling at times when you know things are going to be busy. Obviously it's not possible if you're going for an interview or a meeting or something, you've got to travel when you've got to travel to get there, but if you're just sort of fancying a day out shopping or something, then do try and just sort of avoid the rush hour traffic, or avoid the the school runs with the parents and lots of prams and everything. Yeah, it might mean that you go a bit later or that you end up waiting around later to leave, but it'll make your journey so much more stress-free that it will be better and you'll be grateful of it in the long run. The 5th tip is, if you're like me and this is something that you used to be scared of doing, like for example, I didn't mind getting public transport if I knew I was going with my mum or a friend or somebody who could help me, but other than that I was kind of scared to do it on my own, and I didn't do it until sort of for jobs and things like that. But my tip is, if you are scared, just practice, just do it. Even if you just go like 1 or 2 bus stops down the road and get a friend to help you on the bus at one end and get somebody to help you off at the other, just so that you're used to doing it on your own, and do it at a time when you're not trying to do it for anything specific. So if you're just wanting to go out for the day for a shopping trip or something, or you have nothing to do of an afternoon, just try it, just do it, because I used to be really scared and now I just hop on and off and I don't really think anything of it, as long as I've tried to book assistance, or I'm avoiding busy times, or I'm going a few in advance, whatever. All these tips that I've said, just try, just do it, because once you've done it you'll probably find it's not as bad as you thought it was, and you'll get used to problem solving as well, like a lot of the regular problems that come up, and you'll get to know the drivers and the people who work the public transport routes that you use most often, so you'll be more confident asking them for help and just seeing a friendly face, even if it's like like I said, travelling with a companion is always helpful, but just seeing those familiar faces on the routes that you use a lot will make a huge difference. So yeah, I hope these tips have helped some of you. If you have any others that I haven't mentioned here, then do let me know in the comments down below. If you like the video, then let me know and press the like button, and if you feel free to subscribe for more updates, and I will see you again soon. Bye.